Hi Maurice Vessels, welcome back to another video. As you can see from the title, I've got something really exciting to review today. I finally managed to get my hands on the Huda Beauty foundation. I'm a very big fan of Huda Beauty and her brand, and I tend to have most of her products, but the only thing I don't have is the foundation, and now finally I do. The reason why I decided not to buy the foundation when she initially launched it, as you can see from my skin clearly, I have a very textured, sensitive skin, so I don't really want to mess up my skin using a foundation that has, perfume or scent in it, and I tend to stay away from such things. The great thing about Huda Beauty is that she reformulated the foundation by listening to her fans and her customers, and she decided to bring out another foundation, well, a similar foundation. She reformulated it without any scent, and there are other additional benefits to this foundation. Now let's make a start and review this foundation. I ordered this from Boots, and there was I think a £5 discount. I can't remember the price exactly. It's something like 35 or 39 pounds, but I bought it for £5 less on Boots. They had like a payday sale going on. So this is how the packaging looks like, and this is the shade of my color. I don't know if I can pronounce it properly, but this is my shade. Now it claims to be life proof, which is great. We all need that. Flawless filtered finish. Let's see if it gives us a nice filtered look. Waterproof, which is great if you live in a humidity country. Super long wear, and it claims to be 24 hours. Now I'm not going to test it for 24 hours because I don't usually wear makeup for 24 hours. So I'm going to test it for about 8 hours, and I'm going to show you how it looks because I usually wear it for 8 hours, okay? Transfer proof, which is great if you have to wear a mask. So let's test that later on. Fade proof, sweat proof, humidity proof. Excellent if you're in a hot tropical country. Okay, now this is a full coverage foundation, so let's see how it looks on my skin. Now I am only wearing my face cream and my eye gel. That's it. I'm not going to wear any primer because I want to see how this foundation works on my skin. Now on one side of my face I'm going to test out using a brush, and the other side I'm going to use a beauty blender. Okay, we're all set. Now let's try this side first. Hopefully you guys can see me. You can see that I have a lot of pimple scars here, and let's see if it covers it up. And I'm going to do half of my face like I said before. Gonna take it into a nice brush. Nice, that's a really good color match. Now I used a pump. It says on the box, use 1 to 2 pumps, apply foundation evenly all over your face with a dense brush or a beauty sponge. So like I said, we're going to test that out. I can confirm there is no scent in this perfume. Now I'm going to dab that foundation into my skin and work that foundation. I think this foundation settles in very quickly, so you need to work very fast. Well, this is only one pump, and you can still see a tiny bit of my skin, my acne scars, and my beauty spot. Well, I'm not going to actually look at my beauty spot because it's quite pigmented, but let's see if I can cover my acne scars. Let's see if I can do a line right in the middle. This is definitely a very good color match. Now I'm going to go with my second pump and see. That's just one pump. Okay, now this is the second layer, and I feel like this is definitely giving me full coverage, the second layer. So you only need 2 pumps like it says on the box. 1 pump is enough to give you a light coverage. 2 pumps is definitely full coverage, and you can see even my beauty mark kind of disappeared, and you can't really see my acne scars. Well, in reality, I would have used a bit of orange concealer there and then covered up that hyperpigmentation. But I just wanted to see how much effective is this foundation before I add anything under this foundation layer. Definitely happy with my application so far. It feels very lightweight, to be honest. It doesn't feel like you're wearing foundation. Usually I hate when I wear foundation when I feel like there's something heavy on my skin. So this is definitely lightweight, and yeah, let me just do the other side and I will give you my honest thoughts about this. Okay, so let's do my left side, but now with a brush. Okay, so I not with the brush, sorry, with a sponge, with a with a beauty sponge. So I just damped my beauty sponge and I'm going to use my foundation. Now this is the first layer with the beauty blender, and it's giving you light coverage, so you can see my dark pigmentation around my mouth, whereas here you can see a tiny bit but not that much. Personally, I don't really like using the beauty blender, but I did have a go. So yeah, I mean, I can see my texture skin, but that's probably because of one pump, so I'm going to go ahead and use 2 pumps on this side. Maybe my thoughts will change. Okay, so I can't really tell apart if I use a brush or a sponge here because the application looks very even. You will need more product if you're using the beauty blender, and you will need less product if you're using the brush. It's very skin-like, which I really like. You know what, guys, I'm so happy that I purchased this foundation. It's definitely lightweight for sure. I don't feel like I'm wearing foundation, and it's definitely giving me that Paris filter look on Instagram. And before I add my concealer and my bronze and everything, because I do know it's going to transfer to the mask, and I want to test this foundation out and see whether it's transfer proof, and if it is, it will be great, especially you know, these days we are wearing a mask and I feel like we are going to be wearing a mask for a very long time. So let's see if it's transfer proof. Usually I would wear a mask like this. So let's see, I'm not really going to press the mask in because I don't usually do that, and I'm just going to act like how I would normally wear it and just talk for a bit. So I'm just going to take it off now and see. Well, I can see a tiny bit of foundation on my mask. It's not like 100% transfer proof. There is a tiny bit. Maybe I have to give it a bit for it to settle in. 99.9% transfer proof. Maybe I have to give it a few more minutes for it to sink into my face. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wear the rest of my makeup, and I'm going to be back. So I'm back with a full face of glam, and here is a close-up so you guys can see how the foundation is sitting on my face. I can honestly tell you that this foundation felt like skin. I didn't even feel like I was wearing something heavy on my face. This foundation dries up very quickly, so you have to work very fast, and when it dries, it leaves as a powder texture, so it seems like you wore powder instead of a liquid foundation. So this is great if you're from a humidity country. It will prevent you from sweating. And like I said before, I recommend you to use a brush, because if you do use a sponge, you're going to end up wasting a lot of product. I'm very happy with this purchase, and I definitely recommend it to anyone who's out there looking for a full coverage foundation that leaves like a powder texture. So I hope this video was helpful. Do let me know in the comments below, and remember to subscribe, like and share. Bye.